Hello everybody, Steffi here from The Makers. Hope you're ready for the 1st of May. Wowsy, that came around really quickly. I say this every time, but it comes around every time really quickly. Hello everybody, this is the unboxing of our Makers boxes, and I know today is not the 1st of May, but on the 1st of May our Makers boxes have changed over, so you get to make the pig in a cup. It's quite big. Lots of people don't quite appreciate the size. He's sort of sitting in there cross-legged, and you also get to make the very charming little fairy on the swing. Wouldn't you just go wee on this swing with the hair blowing in the wind? Yeah, this is our little Marigold fairy. There she is. With very, very striking red hair and green wings. She's got very pale skin. She's even got a couple of freckles, if you dare put them on there with a felt tip pen. And of course our surprise box is 5 a day, which includes fruits and vegetable and whatever else you want to count into that. So 5 a day, there we go. And that obviously I can't unbox today because it's a surprise box, but I will be putting a little sneaky preview into our spoiler group on Facebook. So if you want to see what's inside because you're considering maybe get it, maybe don't get it, then that group will be right up your street as long as you stay quiet. Right, I'm going to have a quick check-in who is here today. If you're watching this at any time later on our YouTube channel, what normally happens is the Makers boxes are exclusive to our subscribers and to those who buy them as a one-off in that month. And then some of them, not all of them, some of them we keep in our range of products and they become packs, or some of them even become kits. Right, so we've got Ashley there, Alicia is in my ear today again, Gina, Avon, Steffi and Fluff friends from a sunny Lincolnshire. Colette is there, Rosemary, Alison, Alex, we have also got Sandra and Carol. Hello. Oh, Carol, look. Ta-da! Carol very kindly needle felted this bunting because this is our free tutorial for May, is how to make a flower needle felted flower onto hessian, and then you can turn it into a very happy bunting. So I didn't have the time to do all of them, so Carol helped out in no time, so thank you for that. And Ellie is there. Hello Ellie, hello Janet. Got quite a few people watching, so but you don't want to watch me reading all the comments. What you want is you want to see what's happening with the boxes. So let's have a closer look. Well, we might as well never start with a surprise box because I can't show it to you, but maybe let's start. Oh, I know what we're starting with. We start with the Makers box because it is happy birthday Makers box, 6 years. Would you believe this? 6 years of designing projects for this box, 6 whole years. And I don't know who is still with us, who started from the beginning. I have absolutely no idea. Oh gosh, and I really don't think that the overhead camera is set up to do anything that it's meant to do. So this is going to be interesting because I didn't check it beforehand. So okay, bear with me, this might be a little bit chaotic now, hopefully not showing everything wrong, but it might. Okay. Oh, what the heck has happened here? That's frozen from last time. Can you see that too? Oh no. Okay, we're having overhead camera problems again. What are you doing, you silly thing? Okay, I'm just gonna unplug it and plug it back in again. That's usually does the trick. So it's, oh god, coming out, not coming down, just coming out. Where's this come from now? Okay, just got to get. I don't know if I get rid of this permanently now because it needs to go all the way up there. Okay, sorry guys. This is a little bit of behind the scenes, totally unintentional and unplanned. Let's try this again. Shall we see if the overhead is playing games now? Okay. No, it's stuck in... oh, there's a video capture. I must have inadvertently... let's remove this. I must have inadvertently taken a shot. Okay, I don't know what's happening with this camera, but it's not playing. Can you hear me all right? Because this often picks, this one is the one that picks up the sound as well. So, okay, I'll try one more time, otherwise I have to do it. Okay, just bear with me. Audio input, cameras, okay, so you can hear me good. Camera, capture device, create new. I have no idea what I'm doing here. This is always what happens. Oh, haha, okay, I think I've got it now. Right, but it's not right, but I've got it. So just bear with me. I just got to stretch it into the right place now. What you are seeing is probably rubbish now, but just bear with me. Okay, all right. Okay, here we go. Right, now I just need to adjust it, and then we're in business. Okay. Sorry guys, I have no idea what happened there. As you know, I do sometimes do these things completely unintentional. Let's move that box out of the way that the piggy is sitting on. Oh my goodness, now I've got to sneeze. Ah! Okay. Excuse me! It's the hay fever! Who's suffering from it? Okay, let's just get to the... let's try. Haha! I've done it. Okay, here we go. Teacup Pig. Now there's a little surprise in the lid, so I don't want you to see this, so I'm going to skip the lid. There. Okay. So what's new? What's new with the makers? All sorts of things. You've got your newsletter there. On the back is the bunting. This is the one that I was talking about. So you get a template. You can use water-soluble paper. You need a bit of wool and hessian. Now we have that hessian on our website, so you can buy it from us. It's the right kind of hessian, so that's good. And of course, Shaun the Sheep is still very much news with us. We've got a new blue kit that's coming out imminently, and we've also got the barn owls back in stock again. So chocolates as usual, and then you have this month's Makers Box includes everything you need to make a cute little piggy nestling inside a teacup. This project is around 7 centimeters tall when finished. Did you know that pigs sleep closely snuggled up together and lay nose to nose with their loved ones? How adorable. We also wanted to say a big happy birthday to our Makers Box. Can you believe we'd had 6 years worth of projects already? How time has flown. So that's basically the Teacup Pig, and then you get lots and lots of instructions because you've got to make the cup as well. So it starts out with a cup, you get templates, you needle felt the whole cup, then you needle felt the whole pig, and of course you've got the templates here to do all of it. And I will be doing a technical tutorial of how to make the cup from beginning to end, and also show you techniques of how to make the ears and the legs, because this is a design by Colette and she does them slightly differently to what I do. But this is the cup. There, nice china cup. You don't put your tea inside. You probably won't do so well in there unless you like fluffy tea. And there's the piggy. So they're completely two independent projects teaching you lots of new things. And yes, we've omitted the tail from the pig because you can't really see it because it's sitting inside the cup. But if you feel the urge to needle felt a tail, knock yourself out. Just do it. And there's a lot of wool in this pack because you need a lot of wool. And you get your structural core, and you get glue and eyes, and that is basically all you need to make. It always amazes me. Look at this. Nobody would ever think that that's going to turn into that, right? Who believes that? I mean, this is why when I run workshops and people say, we're never going to make this, I'm like, yes, you will. And then they do. And I'm surprised too, every time. But it is just the magic of needle felting. You really can't see what it could potentially be until you sit down, get it all stuffed up, and then done, job done. Right, try not to show the inside of the lid. And here we go. That's it. That is the Makers Box. So for those of you who subscribe, watch out for the technical tutorials that will be emailed out to you on Friday. We usually email them out on Mondays and Fridays, but obviously we missed Monday because it was a bank holiday. And there's another one coming, so That is the Makers box, number 72. Number 72. I wonder who's done all of the Makers boxes. That's what I'm interested in. Something new we're trying out is that sometimes we overproduce. We have to sort of guesstimate how many boxes we make up for all of our subscription boxes, and sometimes we overproduce. And if we do, then this time we've put them on Everyone a Maker. So if you are desperate for last month's box because you missed it, or you didn't want it at the time but now you changed your mind, go and grab yourself a bargain. It is cheaper than as if you're buying a one-off box, but it's not cheaper than as if you're subscribing, because we don't want to obviously give a disadvantage to our subscribers. But we have got, I think, 4 boar piglets left, unless they've been taken. I haven't checked messages. And then also our Iris Fairy, and we have got some surprise boxes from last month left over, which is Whatever the Weather. Now we're going to our surprise box, 5 a day, and that one is box number 51, and it's all about fruit and vegetables and all the healthy things that you meant to eat to keep yourself healthy and to keep the doctor away. Right, I am going to have a sneak peek without you, but all I will say is it makes my heart sing. And if you know me really well, you know what makes my heart sing. It definitely does. And so I can't say anything else, because it's just impossible to do it. Otherwise it won't be a surprise and you won't forgive me. But like I say, hop over onto the surprise box spoiler group, the Makers surprise box spoiler group, and you will see over the next 48 hours, you will see a video there that shows you the contents, and it is very juicy, very, very juicy. If only vegetables and fruit would all look like this, we'd all be eating so many more, especially maybe those who don't like fruit and veg. Right, that is the surprise box. That's always a quick job done. Oh, it's not going to stay on there. It's put together wonky. Here we go. It's better. And then we have got the fairy box, last but not least. Now, she's a little gem, this one. I say it every time, but this is definitely a keeper. I really want to keep doing this fairy. She's absolutely gorgeous. So, comes in our fairy boxes. If you are used to the pink and blue boxes, we sadly had to get rid of them because they just weren't sturdy enough for the amount of wool we put in there. We thought we could keep going with them, but it just wasn't happening. So I'm just going to peel that paper tape away so I can get inside. And she's the Marigold fairy, which is also known as Candula. It's got healing properties, so if you're growing it, you know all about it. It's also one of the edible flowers. This month's project has everything you need to make a beautiful Marigold fairy. Sparkling green Angelina fiber wings, a skirt made from felt marigold petals, fiery orange hair, coat blowing in the wind, and a swing to display her on. So obviously we would always love for you to share your makes on Everyone a Maker, so that other people can see how their fairies have turned out, and they're always different. But in this box you are getting Angelina fiber. Now I did a little video the other day of how to iron your Angelina fiber, so if you have seen this you can and remember it, then you will be using this for the green Angelina fiber. You also have some glue and eyes in there, 3mm glue and eyes, a felt strip to make 12 petals, so you've got to be very economic, so don't cut them every 5 centimeters. You're going to run out of felt. You will need your eco wool mat at the very end to make a swing. Let's have a closer look at this little fairy and what she looks like. There she is. So if you can spot, oh, she got lots of wool coat on her. You can spot that these are the two doubled up half eco wool mats, so you only end up with one. But you could, she's actually got some real blossoms on there, because I took her out in the garden yesterday, and there's a brightly orange coloured tree in blossom. I've no idea what it is, but it was just a perfect photo opportunity to have her sitting on there. And the idea is that the hair is sort of blows in the wind, and maybe even the flower skirt sort of blows around as she's enjoying herself on this swing. So that's the idea. So you have the, this is a new wool that we're stocking now, which is the pale skin. Then you have some brown for the swing, you have some green for the fairy, and some red for the fairy. And then you also have 3 wires in there. So the flexible steel wire is for the fairy, and then the 2 brown wires is actually for the swing. You get your basic felting needle in there. Felting needle? Yes, basic felting needle. That's right. In there. And then the job's done, and all of this is meant to turn into this beautiful little fairy, which I know it will, with the instructions to help. So the only templates you've got on there is for the little petals and the wings, and then of course you've got the instructions on there, step by step, color in color, with written words, so that you can definitely do it. Let's talk about Subclub. Excuse me, Subclub. So your May Subclub savings is that you get 20% off on all tools. So, you know, it is worth being a subscriber because you get all these other little perks as well. And I'm currently concocting a plan of how to make subscribers even more special and make them more of our sort of little groupie clan. So if any doubt, I think it's definitely a good decision to subscribe, especially because we do not tie you in a contract. I heard recently on the radio that they're trying to really come down on companies who are not transparent about their subscriptions. We're totally transparent. We would never stop you leaving. You can even do it yourself if you set up your subscription account, and then you can do it from there. You can change your address, you can change your payment details, payment date. You can skip a box, so you can just say, no, next month I don't want it, and the month after I don't want it either. And of course you can also unsubscribe. So it is completely with no obligation whatsoever. The only thing that you benefit is that you get a cheaper box than buying it as a one-off each month or every other month, because you can still skip the boxes if you want to. Sometimes people think, oh, I'm going to skip this one, and then they see all these lovely pictures that you're posting on Every One of Maker, so thank you very much. And then they say, oh, I do want that box after all. So this is the fairy box all ready for you. And I'm just going to check in the chat, and then I'll tell you what else we are up to at the moment, and then it's time already to go. Right, so we have got some comments here. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of reading. This is from Rain. I had a maker's order delivered last month and opened it straight away. When I went to throw the packaging away, hours later, I realized I had missed the chocolate earlier on. I can sniff out chocolate from miles away and can't believe I didn't see it to start with. Did you find it? That's what I want to know. I love the fact that we are making the cup. Yes, exactly. And I can't wait to show you how to do it. And then, of course, that is a private tutorial. But if you get your box, you'll get that as a link posted out to you by email, obviously. Thank you all for the likes and comments on my big project reveal that I posted. That was absolutely amazing, Ashley. You did the most amazing motorbike I have ever seen. I have no idea how you even did this, but it was absolutely fantastic. So thank you for sharing that. Hi Lorna, yummy, says Alicia. Yummy to the fruit, I guess, and the vegetables. Lorna says, I'll have a look at the spoiler. Decided not to get the Teacup Pig, but getting the fairy, and I have my first calendula flowering. Oh wow, that's amazing. That's so, I love calendula flowers. They're definitely one of the nicest flowers because they have such good uses. My brain does burst with ideas, Colette, and yours does too. So don't hide behind me now. Oh, Gina says, I keep skipping and then changing my mind. Bless you. Maybe get the pliers. Good idea. Now these pliers are brilliant. These are new and they're part of the 20% off discount. So you get the flat-nosed pliers, and I just as a little tip, if you have bought one of our Shaun the Sheep kits, this is definitely an amazing set of pliers to use with that. And then you can also get the small flat pliers. They're combination pliers, which means that they don't just pinch things or make them tight. They also cut them because they've got a little cutting. They've got two little sharp, I don't know what they're called, blades, I suppose, and they cut the wire in no time. They're very good. They cut through almost all of our wire. Now this is the big green. It's really hard to bend. Okay, let's test it. That's the very hard to bend wire. Ooh. Hold on to the other end, but it's definitely here. So I've just used 2 hands, but I can probably do it with 1 hand. Oh yeah, quite easily. Let's do a bit of wire cutting, and they pop back. So they have a spring so that they pop open again as soon as you push them shut. They open again, so you don't have to physically open them. You could do this all day, just cut wire, little wire pieces. But if you've got shown the sheep kit, you will know that you have to cut quite a lot of wire. So they're quite good. I'm not entirely sure how many we've got in stock because we've reordered them and I don't know if they've come in. But so I wouldn't delay it too long. Oh yes, I was going to tell you what else is happening. Right, so we've still got spaces available at our Poppy Landscape picture workshop with Carol, and it is going to be a really good workshop. I think it's just the right time from 10 to 3 where your concentration sort of doesn't fail you. It is £70 per person if you bring a friend, so if there's 2 of you, you only pay £70 each instead of £80 if you come on your own, so don't be selfish. Go and get a friend to come along with you. And the date is the 19th of May, which is a Friday. And I happen to have the picture here. So this is the picture that you will be making, but you can make your own, put your own touch to it. So you can have way more sheep, you can have way more poppies, you can have way less poppies, way more sheep. You can have darker clouds, lighter clouds, more mountains, and you can add all kinds of things into it if you want to. And this is basically what you're making. And with our workshops, you don't just get the minimal. Trust me, we spoil you. You get extra tools. There's always a bit of a treat in all of this. And of course, we provide refreshments and lunch as well. So if you want to join us for this one, you can book directly on our website on the category of workshops. Talking of workshops, there is also the hair 2D needle felted hair picture. It has got 3D aspects. It's only half the size of the Poppy Landscape, but I think it's a really lovely project designed by Agnes Davis, who does these amazing harvest mice, and she's done the robin that we had a workshop. There's another couple of workshops coming, which I will tell you about a little bit later on. And then let's stay on the topic of workshops, because I am running workshops and Carol is running workshops at the Artisan Fair at Hampton Court Palace. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever been. Let me know if you have ever been, because we haven't. It's the first time we're exhibiting at Hampton Court Palace on May the 12th to the 14th. We have been promised it is a lovely fair. It has got outside big tents, and it's a family fun day out with all kinds of artisan goodies, not just crafts but also food and finished products that you can buy or look at, or both, and we are really excited to be going, notwithstanding that I love outdoors fairs. I miss the Hampton Court Green fair with Kirsty, with the handmade fair. I miss it so much. It's always one of the best fairs of my memory, because you're outdoors, you just step outside and it just feels like a great big garden party. So I think this is probably very similar, because it's in beautiful grounds and you can have a look around everything as well. And we're right at the very entrance as you come out of the palace. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. Has anybody messaged via the comments here? Let's just have a look. I wish I lived closer so I could attend the workshop. Oh, bless. I don't know where you live, Monica, but, nothing's ever too far unless you're very far away. Wondering if you're still going to the going to do the toolbox to go? That is a good question, Jane. We've sort of run down the stock on all of this because we've got some other ideas, always ideas. So there might be something else lurking. So yes, you need to maybe just hold fire, and I might whisper it to you at some point. Katarina says, love this month's boxes. What is the theme for the surprise make along? Good question, and I have thought about this. I have a couple of things up my sleeve, depending on how quick I can get it together. But I was thinking of maybe making strawberries. It will definitely be fruit and vegetables. There's a bit of a surprise. Yes, so I thought of strawberries, maybe an apple, definitely pointing you in the directions where you can find the instructions to make all of those, carrots and turnips and so on. So that is the idea, is that we're having a go at fruit. But I always love the idea, with summer coming up, fresh strawberries and cream. Who doesn't like that? So yes, I think that might be so you can combine the naughty with the healthy. That's always a good plan. Let's see what else people are saying. Monica says she lives in Scotland. Well, there are roads from Scotland to England, so I know they are because I've been on them. But yeah, maybe just for a day. You could, however, come to our needle felting weekend retreat, and we do have some spaces left. Just to remind you, I haven't got the bears here with me. I should really have them with me still. But you could come and make a fabulous bear, whether it's a teddy bear or a bear of your childhood books, or maybe it is even a bear that you want to look more realistic. So you can make this with us. It can be any color. You will have 3 tutors at your service, including Colette, who's designed the bears, Carol and myself. We will be rallying around to help you. And there's a lady who has only ever done little things. She said, I'm not sure I can do it. I said, just imagine you make lots and lots of little things and all join them together. And then suddenly, before you realize, it's a big thing. So the tents are up. I really must go around and take some photos, but we've got a school in here at the moment, and they do look at me a little bit weird when I walk around with a camera and video, and because I'm not meant to do that. So I will. And we had the LARPers in, so we had some people in at the weekend who dress up and run around and kill each other. Not really kill each other, they pretend to kill each other, and it's quite funny to watch. So anyway, they were in, and I wanted to go around the house and take some photos of not photos, but do a little video to show you what it's all about and what it looks like. But it just wasn't, it hadn't been tidied up. So I thought, this is no good going around there and filming a place where for 3 days there have been people who've been running around out in the woods and bringing muddy boots and all the rest of it. It needed to be clean first. So I will do it as soon as I've got a breather and there isn't a group in the house, which is going to be difficult because it's pretty booked out all the way now. But we have got some spaces left for our summer retreat, and I'm absolutely adamant to fill them. So if you are tempted and you're not quite sure that you can afford it or manage it or whatever the obstacle is, get in touch with us and ask the question. Just ask the question. That's all we want to know. Just say, I really want to come, but and then leave it with us so that we can have a think about and see if we can make it possible. Okay? Can't promise any miracles, but we're very creative. We're willing to come up with ideas. Okay, I think that's all I've got to say today. So I'm better gonna, is there anything else? Just looking around. Bunting. Oh, I just should tell you, our website is broken. So if you're trying to find the tutorial, if you haven't got it on the back of a newsletter and you're trying to find it online, then you have to physically type in flower bunting, and then it should come up. If you put in Hessian flower bunting, it will definitely come up. It's just that we have to fix a few things and we've lost some pages, and it's all been very stressful and continues to be so, but we will get it fixed, and in the meantime it's all there. You just have to go looking for it. So I've also got some good news for those people who live in EU countries. We're now incorporating things into the website where you have a chance to pay for your duty and taxes at checkout, so there will be no surprises. So you know what you're paying for. You can decide if you want to pay it or not, rather than getting a delivery from us and then at the same time you can't get it until you pay the duty that is due on it. So we are working with that, and Royal Mail, who are our main dispatch company, they are adding more and more EU countries to the list to who will work with them to make this new service possible. Right, one last thing. Royal Mail prices have gone up, but we are not putting them up, okay? We're keeping them for now as they are because I guess we're nice. So that's it. Right, I shall say goodbye now. Love you and leave you. And remember, next week, the upcoming live streams are the Little Highland Coup, which is on Thursday the 9th of May. Tuesday the 9th of May. It's always Tuesday. Why do I say Thursday? And then the week after is the Little Marigold Fairy, the 16th of May. And then we have the Make-Along on the 23rd of May, which by that point I will definitely know exactly what I'm doing, if not way before. So hopefully I will see you next week, if not the week after, and thank you very much for watching, and do give us the thumbs up, give us the like, follow our YouTube channel, follow the makers on Facebook, follow the makers on Instagram, and do tag us in all of your posts, especially if you're making Sean the Sheep. Tag us, and more to the point, tag at Sean the Sheep, and also tag Artman. I know that they would love to see what you're making. That's it. Thank you very much. Bye.